Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to another post-game reaction. This time it is the Buffalo Sabres in town to take on the Edmonton Oilers. Game 67. Oilers win. Let's play the Bumble, baby. Let's talk about it. There's some things to talk about. There's some good things to talk about. Absolutely, there's some great things to talk about. But in that same motion, in that same venture, there's some bad, some negative things to talk about. Let's hop into it, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. We're going to talk about the goals first. Well, let's talk about the game as a whole. The game as a whole is a sum of its parts. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat the fact that, yes, the final score was 8-3. I'm not going to blow smoke up your asses and say, hey, it was a perfect road game by Buffalo. Sorry, that light was kind of bothering me a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, it was a perfect road period for 2 periods by Buffalo. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it was a perfect home game by the Oilers in the 3rd period. It wasn't, and it wasn't. It was 2 periods of Buffalo shit-kicking the Oilers. Let's not sugarcoat the fact that it was tied 2-2. Or sorry, 3-3 after 2. Let's not kid ourselves thinking that the Oilers are playing good with them being tied. Let's not fantasize about the fact that they were tied to the Buffalo Sabres going into the 3rd period. Let's not take anything away from the Buffalo Sabres. This is a really, I cannot stress this enough. And I can't stress this enough. Teams like Montreal, Buffalo, who else is on the cusp? Arizona's, Seattle's, St. Louis's, Minnesota's. The teams that are on the cusp of being playoffs or better than playoffs, those are teams you got to be worried about. And Buffalo is one of those teams. They don't have the scoring Buffalo does, and that's okay. They've got great young players, a good to great D core. Don't take away that Darlene Byram core, man. Those guys are going to be good for years. Good goalie down there, too, in Buffalo. That Pekka Ukalainen goalie, holy smokes, that alphabet name that he's got. He is a stud. Best goalie since January 1st. Stats-wise, number-wise, best goalie since January 1st. Can't discredit that. Can't take anything away from him. What I think it was 1st period, Buffalo had a game plan. Excuse me. Buffalo had a game plan. And they played that plan to a T. Second period, they had to get out of their plan a little bit. That late 1st period goal scored by the Oilers, and we'll get into that, followed by the early 2nd period goal scored by the Oilers, made Buffalo get out of their game plan. Made them change the way they had to play. Made them play the Oilers style of hockey. They couldn't run and gun. They couldn't counterattack. The Oilers thrive on run and gun and puck possession, where Buffalo relies on the counterattack. You make a mistake, bam, capitalize. Because we have speed. Oilers don't have team speed. We have the fastest player in the league, Connor McDavid, but we don't have team speed. If you get it, you got it good, understood? Buffalo has team speed. Defense, forwards, cohesive, speed, come at you in wave after wave after wave after wave. Get me, got me good. Now, sure, that first goal on Skinner, I've said this before and we're going to continue saying it again. These Oiler goalies give up soft goals. I don't give a flying, you know the expletive, who it is. Rolson gave up shit goals. Smith gave up shit goals. Costin gave up shit goals. Talbot gave up shit goals. Campbell gave up shit goals. Skinner gives up shit goals. Calvin Pickard gives up shit goals. It seems like every goalie we have had in millennia almost gives up shit goals. It's not just the Oilers, but the Oilers are the team that I focus on and I'm eccentric about. So I do pick on the goaltending when they give up the softie. It's not the be-all, end-all. Obviously, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's what happens after you give up the softie. You give up the soft goal, okay, whatever. It's done and done. It's in your mind. Get out of it. Get it out of your head. Make the next stop. Make the next stop. Make the next stop. Now you're starting to cook with peanut oil making stops. Now you've made 5 stops, you've made 6. That one goal is now in the past. We don't talk about it. It didn't happen. Especially when you got a team that's offensively powerhouse like the Oilers. You know not one bad goal. You know that, well, that was good English. You know that letting in that one bad goal isn't going to cripple your team to playing perfect. Because they know, mentally wise as our goaltender, you better be mentally sharp. You let in a soft one, we got your back on that. We got you. You let in the second soft one, now we really got to push. Now we really got to up the tempo, which means we're pushing. There's nobody back there to help you. It's the facts, guys. When you go down by 2 goals, there's defensive lapses happen. That's what happened against Buffalo. Early 2-0 lead for Buffalo. Boys, that was not good. Not good at all. And in case you're wondering, yes, it is opening day shortly, so I am wearing my 2 teams. The Toronto Blue Jays of the American League and the Chicago Cubs. Let's go Cubbies of the National League. I'm a Cubs fan through and through, first and foremost, but I still be blue for the Blue Jays. It's complicated. Love, hate, hate to love. But let's get into this game now. As I said, there was 8 goals scored by the Oilers, 3 goals scored by Buffalo, 5 unanswered in the third period by the Oilers, so 6 unanswered in total, but 5 of them in the third period. Let's get into the first of it. Here we are here. It's 2-0 Buffalo. We got a minute left. It is on the power play, and holy shikeys. The shot was taken over here. I know you can't see my mouse, but where Draisaitl is standing way up in the circles, that's where the shot was taken. It did squeak by. We thought it might have been Hyman's goal. No, it was Draisaitl's. Make it Draisaitl's goal. It is 2-1 going into the intermission. And here's the second part of that goal. Yeah, I just love that look right there. Hyman just whacking away. As you can see, the puck is in the back of the net. Second goal here. I love this goal too. Ekholm, shoot! He scores. That's right, folks. Ekholm shoots. Ekholm scores. Now, why is that important that Ekholm scores? Because he doesn't shoot enough. He needs to shoot more. So we have an assist go to McDavid and Bouchard. The first goal scored by Draisaitl was assisted by Hopkins and Bouchard. Bouchard 2 points early in this game. Love to see it. Love to see it, absolutely. Third goal's a little weird one. As you see here, Oilers are down 3-2 with 49 seconds left to go in the second period. Another late period goal by the Oilers. Can't understate that enough. What would you rather? Would you rather be down 1 going in the third period where, yes, you can score, but so can Buffalo. And Buffalo's good at holding leads lately. Or do you want to be tied 3-3 where, yes, you can score, but so can Buffalo? It just made for an amazing third period. It was gearing up to be an awesome third period. Either way, whether there was evenly goals scored or the Oilers just mollywopped the road with them. Me personally, I like to think that somebody said something in the locker room. Get into more of that later. This goal goes off a Hyman's stick, glove. It was, the coach was kind of looking at it to challenge it, and he thought better of it. Smart man, in my opinion. Here's a closer look at it. It hits Hyman's hand, stick, pops over the shoulder of Lehkonen, and in the back of the net. Had Buffalo challenged, I don't think they had a challenge for glove because he didn't bat it in the net. It bounced off of him, and last time I checked, it's still allowed to bounce off your body. But I digress. That goal was scored by Hyman, assisted by Ekholm and McDavid at 19:12 of the second period. Why is that important? Because in the third, we got the skull yet again. Ekholm scores his second of the game. Nurse scores, my bad. Not Ekholm. That was this is a Nurse goal. We'll see here. Nurse is out of the picture. Bad work by me. Shot from the point. Lehkonen couldn't see. Next picture you see here will be definitive for you. There you go. So that's Nurse up here at the point. Nurse takes a really good shot. Like, I can't even. Wow, like, yeah, just what a shot. Seeing eye, hits the top. Netminder had no shot. No shot. Give Nurse his 9th goal of the season, assisted by Troy Stetcher. First point as an Oiler. Welcome to Oil Country officially. Now the 5th goal is scored by Ekholm. His 7th of the season. As you see here, he's right here in the slot. What a beautiful pass. McDavid to Draisaitl. Back pass to Ekholm. He steps into one. Man, he's got a shot. His 7th of the season, assisted by Draisaitl and McDavid. McDavid now has 85 assists on the year, but he wasn't done. He ends up with another assist. He has 86 assists on the year. Assists. 86 of them. Draisaitl has 55. Just to put that in perspective. That's insane that he's got more points than most people have. He has more assists than most people have points. This goal here was a Zach Hyman special. This time wasn't from in front of the net. It was farther out. Kind of... excuse me. In the circles. Just like that. Make the score 6-3. McDavid and Draisaitl get the assists on that. 7th goal is a good goal if you're McLeod. Get him going. He has Kane, but a good play here by Skinner. I wanna highlight this a little bit for Skinner. The guy sliding on the ice is 53. Jeff Skinner for the Buffalo Sabres. He takes that lane away. It gives McLeod no choice but to shoot. He has to make the perfect shot, which he does, and he scores over the shoulder boulder holder of Lehkonen. McLeod assisted by Brown. Ooh, Brown getting a point there. There's good number. There's a good point for Brown. Speaking of Brown, oh my God, it is about freaking time this guy scores again. He's got 2 now, folks. Whoever has that counting, he's got 2 more than any of us in an Oiler uniform. Connor Brown with 9.6 seconds left to go in the third period makes it 8-3, assisted by Carrick and CC. Can't complain about that. Carrick gets himself on the board too. Love to see it. I thought I'd show this angle here. Like, what work? It's just an empty netter for Brown tapping. Carrick takes the shot. That bounces off the goalie's pads on a Brown stick, back of the net. Can't complain about that. I know some of you will find something to be grumpy about, but why? Why be grumpy? You know, just be happy. Just be happy that it happened. Now here we are. We're going to talk about the whiteboard for a second here because, like I said, we will talk about the first goal, the second goal, Buffalo first period. Petra and Olsen. Okay. Drysdale on a power play. Makes it 2-1 late in the period. Early in the period, Ekholm. And then Petra again, 3-2. And Hyman, Nurse, Ekholm, Hyman, McLeod, Brown. Now shots were 29-39 for the Oilers. Power play 0 for 3 for Buffalo. Very key stat that the PK has clicked again. And 1 for 2 are the Oilers. Skinner had 26 saves. Ekholm was my first star with 2 goals, 1 assist. McDavid was my second star with 4 assists on the night. Man, this guy just keeps on rolling, baby. And Brown was my third star with a goal and an assist. Looking at the standings coming into tomorrow night's action, Vancouver has 96 points. Yes, they won again. It's okay. They can win. We get to play them and beat them. Hey, it's okay. They have 12 games remaining. The Jets lost tonight. They have 93 points with 13 games remaining. Tied with Colorado with 93 points and 13 games remaining. Dallas plays tomorrow night or tonight, depending on what time you see this at. And it's 93 points, 12 games remaining. Oilers have 88 points, 15 games remaining. Predators have 86 points, 12 games remaining. LA has 83 points, 13 games remaining. And Vegas has 81 points, 12 games remaining. They won today. Congratulations. Babe fucking hell, I guess. Still, St. Louis is right there, though. 77 points, 12 games remaining. Just got to win the next one if you're the Blues. Just got to win the next one. The heads-to-heads for Vegas, St. Louis, Vegas, Minnesota will be telling to see who comes out with the 8th spot. St. Louis, Vegas, or Minnesota. My betting money is still on St. Louis to Minnesota. I just don't see how Vegas gets in unless they get a lot of help. But that's just me. Now, like I do like always, let's take a look.
Why? Why? Because we fucking can! Because we fucking can! And if we can, we do! And if we lift our heel off their necks now, they'll just come at us!
Do you like to draw with crayons? I do. But I'm not very good at it.
I don't know, guys. That was hilarious to me. But, like always, we do this on a daily. Let's play some La Bamba, baby. Oilers win. Oilers win. Now, on that happy note, my name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. If you like this video, please push the like button. If you haven't already, push the subscribe button. Get us to 1,000. It'd be amazingly great. You guys are awesome, as always. We are up next on Saturday when the Oilers are in Toronto to take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Should be a good one, folks. 5 o'clock start, game 1 of Hockey Night in Canada. If that game doesn't get you up and get your tiddlywinks going, I don't know what will. Again, we'll see you in the next one. 5 o'clock, Saturday, Leafs, Oilers. See you then. Peace.